Hello, welcome to my channel. That's what she said. I'm Sid, and this is another installment of my new deck spreads. Today it is the Celtic Tarot by Christopher Hughes, illustrated by Chris Down. This is a spread that I found. It is by the Astral Alchemist. That's at the.astral.alchemist. They created this spread. I found it while watching DeeVintion's YouTube channel when she was doing her 29 spreads in 29 days series. There's other really nifty spreads if you just want to go check it out, because some of them she's collected over time. This one I thought really interesting since I had a whole lot of decks that I've sort of accumulated because I like the idea of tarot but have never really sat down to learn it, that this would be a good way, even though these aren't all new decks. Some of them are newer than others. Some of them are really new. All of them haven't really been used for me, or they've just been like, oh, look at the pretty pictures, and then put them back. So this one comes, well, the cardstock is really flimsy, and I'm going to have to do something about these white borders because I don't like them. And not borders, the edges, I should say. I'm thinking I might do these black, or I could do them copper. My only irritation with this deck is it seems that more money went into the book. It's a really nice book. It's a heavy book. Like, I wish the edge of the cards were black like that. The book is full color. It is a really nice book. And heavy. It's heavier. The book is heavier than the deck. And, you know, if it's a tarot deck, you want the money in here, right? Not in the book. But the images are cool. I just wish more money had been invested into the individual cards. Okay, so it's a 5-card spread. Asking the deck not to be mad at me because I just totally said I didn't like its guidebook. Which is not what I said. I just wish more money had been put into the cards themselves. Nice black stock cards would have been nice. But questions to ask the deck on how it wants to be used, with how best its energies can work with my energies, would probably be a best way to say how these questions are. Ask the cards themselves, you know, how it wants to be used. Any advice it may have for me. Besides, bugger off. You made fun of my guidebook. You big mean human. Just because you have 4 fingers and a thumb so you can shuffle. Oh, okay. We'll pretend we didn't see that. Put the rest of the deck aside in case I have any clarifying questions. First question. What type of reading is preferred by the Celtic Tarot? And this is not to be confused with another Celtic deck I have, which is a Universal Celtic. This is just, oh, sorry. I'm looking at the book. Well, the book says Branches of the Celtic Tarot, but the actual box just says Celtic Tarot. So what? But we've got Merlin, we've got the Hermit, searching questions, right? The Hermit is seeking. And I do like, if you can see there, you've got the little Star of David inside the Hermit's lantern. Though it looks like he's kind of frozen in spot. That's weird because the snow has built up around him. So he's been there a while. And that seems kind of weird. So he's just stuck in spot showing the way. I was going to say, I'm not sure if that's sunrise or sunset. I'm thinking it's sunrise. But it could be either. It could be sunset. I'm going to read really quick. How long have you been flogging this situation? Are you not tired at all? Maybe you have gotten everything and you wanted from the situation, at least how it appears on the surface. So, I'm just going to say that this deck wants to be used on questions of where they are going. Because this is a major arcana, so it's not a short, it's a large sweeping change. But searching, are you stuck in place? Are you moving? Are you done with what you're doing and need to move on? The reason why he may be stuck here is because, he doesn't see any place to step to. I don't know, but I am taking this Hermit card to be questions of either retreating or finding your way, finding your path, knowing what to do next. Number 2, what advice would help me as I'm learning to work with the Celtic Tarot? Death. Whoa. Whoa. You've got death with a little light here above its head. You got the girl giving death flowers. You got pearls. Look at those. See the pearls on the cauldron? Pearls before swine. You've got the king with his crown. Didn't stop him. I guess that's why. So basically, help me learning with you is changes, transformations, seeing how the cards change in meaning depending on the cards surrounding them and the question being asked. I'm going to pull clarifier on this death card for the advice, because your advice is unclear. Your advice, the Druid, which is the Hierophant. We're just going for major arcanas, aren't we? So, advice in learning is the transformation of spirit. Changes and how spirit leads way. This is pretty cool, the Druid, because I like the snake. Snake means knowledge. Oh, sorry. 16 down here, but 1 and 6 is 5. I'm going to go with that. 3. How might you grow as a reader? 7 of Wands. Take the higher ground. Do not attack. Of course, I like this because I'm going to see what it says in the book over here. But doesn't that look like, hold on. I have to see when this was written. Look at the book. Because we've all seen Harry Potter. This was done in 3rd printing. Okay, this was created since the advent of Harry Potter. And doesn't that look like just a bunch of magicians and their wands? Or a bunch of conductors? Like music conductors. And usually they say, it's a... And I like the fact it shows there's people behind them. He's not alone. But, he's got the higher ground. He's got his wand. And then there's the people below, which is, that you're supposed to be defending your position. But I don't see this as a very... the card doesn't look like they're attacking it. Well, maybe they're attacking with magic. It seems more like some pointing at them. Maybe it's something more of people pointing out, demanding information, but keep the higher ground, keep being up above it all don't get pulled down. They can demand all they want, but I have to keep connected to higher spirit in order to bring the right cards in. Oh, that might be good. Okay, let's see. 4. Where might I struggle a bit? The Emperor. Father. 4. And look at on his, the 1 and 5 up on his. So I like how they've been doing that because the Emperor's come up before actually in other cards of where I might struggle. And I've taken it that the Emperor has opinions on how they want to things to be run. I do channel a volcano. I believe that I sit on a volcano and I have passion that I can bring at will. I'm not angry, but it seems like it. I need to keep that in check. I need to keep myself out of it. So I actually see myself as the Emperor quite a lot. So I will struggle keeping myself out of other people's readings. Remember, I need to keep the higher ground, keep myself out of it, and channel spirit and the changes that the cards will be given so that I can give the seeker what they need. 5, how can I fully tap into the deck? 3 of Wands. What was 3 of Wands again? Sorry, I got so distracted with all this other stuff, I've completely forgotten. And I'm going to look at the book because I'm like going, wait a minute. 4 was like harmony, and then 2 is that decision. But what is 3? Let's see. Experience, measuring success, knowing what you do well is very good, but understanding. It's time to put what your mouth and actualize mission, what you feel in your gut. Stop procrastinating. Walk through the portal. Finding this. Okay, so basically, do what you do. Do it. Do it. Take your passion. Oh, I like Saturn, which means doing the work. Doing the work, Saturn. Got a lot of fire. Actually, do you see this? Darkness into light. Seeker. And you've got the sun rising, sunset. You've got the sun coming up there. You've got these, but they're in the darkness. But in the light. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, take my passion. Don't let it run me. Use it to help those in the dark. That's in a nutshell. People have questions about what to do. I take my power, my passion, take myself out of it, but use my passion to shine a light, to give answers to those who are in the dark looking for an answer. I can be the light that they are looking for. Ooh. I like that. What do you think? I'd like to know. Give me a comment. Give me a chat. Let me know what you think. I'm waiting for it. If you like a reading, let me know too. Until then, see you on the next reading. Bye.